Ladies and gentlemen, it's Bruce Morgan. Bruce the Moose with the Bruce Morgan Show. It is Wednesday. If you forgot. Oh my gosh. I'm a little tired, guys. It's overcast, windy, and rainy here in Oregon. Ah, it's been a wild couple of days. How's everybody doing? Today, our guest cat is Lovey Chomper. Lovey Chomper is baking, uh, baking some bread or something, and has a hat to celebrate. So that's nice. Uh, yeah. I checked Instagram because tonight, guys, tonight is the Golden Bachelorette finale in about 45 minutes. And um, I checked the Bachelorette ABC Instagram, and there's no new posts or anything. It's really boring. So I found some weird articles from the pop culture internet about the finale tonight. So we can check those out. Let's see what everybody's up to. Where was I? Um, we were talking to people. Sarah Dawn says scones and fruitcake for the win. Ooh. I'm a fan. Unicorn says scone me, baby. Alrighty then. Steph says, I've been trying to fend off the girl's but I think that's just supposed to be a but with one T, but I failed. I'm now a zombie. Well, we hope you get better soon. It's no fun being sick, that's for sure. Sarah says, I'm going to make some cranberry scones this weekend, a bit of orange glaze on top. Ooh, cranberry orange. That's a classic. Now, if I'm going to make some fruitcake, guys, and I don't have any rum, what is a suitable replacement for rum? I was thinking of whiskey and pineapple juice. What do you guys think? Is that a horrible idea? Adventure. We're going to try an adventure. Erica Polly says, hi, friends. Hello, hello. Hit the like button. Leslie says, hey. Hey to you. And Celeste. Very good. Is everybody ready for the finale? We're down to two guys for Joan. I don't think either of them live anywhere near her. We'll see if any of this works out. Diane says, hello, everyone. It's 50 degrees in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Good. Sounds nice. Kelly says the cat is baking something. The cat might be getting baked. I don't know what's going on over there. Leslie says it's butt ass cold in New York. Ooh, these things happen. Cherie's emoji game is on point. Okay, we've got the heart smiling emoji. We've got a moose. That's a fancy looking moose. We've got the rooster, and we've got the moon. Or is it a banana? I think it's the moon. It could be a banana. I don't know. Unicorn says, finally the finale. Yes, we've arrived. I don't know which of these articles I like better. Maybe this, parade.com wants to show notifications. No. No, thank you, parade.com. Let's see. Sick kidlets are tough. Hang in, stay hydrated. Exactly. Erica says it was 47 degrees when I got in the pool. Ooh, a dip in the pool. Let's see. Bruce, you have been nonstop the last day. Thank you. I mean, it's been a little crazy. There's been videos, and I was trying to do a little trucker stream on American Truck Simulator. Lawrence had some videos going, and then our good friend David S. Jingers Esquire decided to drop a nice long video. Well, I mean, it was like 7 minutes long. That's more than 2 minutes. He's got a new 2-minute video on Twitter. And I was on Megan Fox talking about that. It was very interesting. Steph says the season has gotten kind of boring, but I'm still excited. I still believe in love. Yeah, you never know. I mean, they could decide to, you know, move closer to each other somehow or do one of these. A lot of people who are retired, they do these snowbird things, right? They spend the summer up in the northern part of the states, and then in the winter they go to the southern part of the states for half the year. So, a couple could do that and visit two different families and be around two different families for half the year each. I think it's possible. We'd have to see. Diane says, "Sweet kitty." Yeah, I mean, Lovey Chomper over here. I mean, I've got cats running around behind me because they probably want to murder me for dinner. The time, you do the what is it, fall back on the clock, and suddenly it's 4 instead of 5. But the cats are like, no, we want food now. They don't know. Cats don't understand daylight savings time. This is why we should stop changing the clock because it disrupts the lives of our cats. And forget about the inconveniences that it causes human beings. If we're inconveniencing our cats, something has to change, guys. Gorilla BFF is here. Michelle is here. Oh boy, the love icon. It gets me every time. It does something to me. I don't know what that something is. Michelle says, hello, so much content to catch up on from today. I know, it's overwhelming, right? Finishing Megan's stream, work got in the way. Yeah, I don't, I'm glad I'm fake retired. I don't think I'd have time to do anything. Sarah says whiskey. So I can replace the rum with whiskey if I decide to make a fruitcake. Erica says, why is the rum always gone? I just don't have any. I don't know. I usually stock up on the booze at a distillery in Astoria, Oregon. And when they first opened, they made a rum, and I thought it was pretty good. Um, but they don't make it anymore, so I just never have, stock on hand. Unicorn says just substitute the fruitcake rum with a Wisconsin old fashioned. Brandy. Hmm. That's a good idea because it would be nice to have some brandy around for a brandy old fashioned. That is a Wisconsin tradition. It's already an abomination. Wait, Lunicorn. Is the fruitcake the abomination or is the Wisconsin old fashioned the abomination? I'm confused. Leanne says hello. Hello, hello. One checker says can't really see either guy with Joan. Everything I've seen, she seems to be way more into. So her two guys are Chalk and Guy. These are like the most. I don't know. These are like some. What are these? What are these people on Golden Bachelorette? They're Are they baby boomers? Are they late baby boomers? What would they be called here? But I feel like these are the most like baby boomery names. Chalk and Guy. Your ER Dr. Guy is here to replace your shoulder into the shoulder socket. I don't know. It's kind of funny. To me, it seems like she's way more into Chalk here. This is a weird. This looks awkward. Like he's sitting here. They're having a little picnic, which is nice. This just looks like an awkward way to sit. Oh boy. Where are his socks also? He's got these tennis shoes. But I don't see any socks. The modern trend of not wearing socks disturbs me. I just don't know how I feel about that. Other than disturbed. Yes. Ooh, Canadian friends are here. Let's see. Bruce After Dark Moon. Yes. I like it. All I remember from his video is his cat. Yeah, the lawyer, David S. Gingras Esquire, has a very nice cat. So that's good. Hey, Rob says hi. Hello, Rob. How's everything going, man? Rayan says cats don't know and they don't care. My cats care because to them, I'm feeding them an hour late now. And that's a highly offensive. I'm committing crime by feeding them an hour later than they expect. Gorilla says, let's see, got a cold. Oh, sorry about that. Ah, 2-year-old gorilla at Calgary Zoo passed away. Sorry to hear that. We're here for you. Diane says, I can't wait for Thanksgiving. Yeah, it's going to be good. Um, I have sort of a set of things I have pre ordered from New Seasons, which is kind of like a grocery store. It's not quite like a Whole Foods or something. It's a little bit more local. I don't know. But I don't shop there, but you can pre order a bunch of Thanksgiving food there. Um, and like a nice cut of turkey and all this stuff. So I did that. I'll probably also make my own stuffing and mashed potatoes and green bean casserole because you have to have those things, right? And when you have leftovers, you always run out of, I've found, you guys tell me, but I've found at Thanksgiving, I always run out of the mashed potatoes and the stuffing first. And then I have more of everything else, whether it's cranberry sauce or turkey or, I don't know, desserts. I always seem to have a lot more of everything else. Cats are rebellious. Ooh. Well, let's see. Sarah says if it's real, you make it work. If it's real? If what is real? The twins? I don't know. Maybe the Golden Bachelorette love story. Maybe that's what we're talking about here. Oh, wow. Bunch of Canadian reunions in the chat. One checker says, how's the writing going? Yeah. I am so if you just take 50,000 words, which is the traditional goal for NaNoWriMo, National Novel Writing Month for November. There's 30 days in November. If you divide 50,000 by 30, you get, 1,666 repeating words per day, or about 1,700 words per day. And I am a little behind. But, here's the thing. I'm getting some chores done on my to-do list. We're making videos. We're hanging out. Fake retirement's okay. So I figure if I get my novel done between November and December, that's victory. So I'm definitely making progress. It's a lot of fun, I would say, even if I'm behind. It's a lot of fun. I did get distracted by the Delphi trial verdict and watching a lot of videos about that. That was a pretty wild one, guys. Um, Diane says, when I had my cat, she would give me the evil eye. So I would feed her. The cat knows what it's doing, I think. Let's see. Sarah says, oh, yeah, the zoo. Very good. Let's see. Wisconsin Bama Souls says, boomers, ask me how I know. Okay. And then we've got Ariane says, maybe he's wearing those anklet socks. Yeah, there could maybe like inside the shoe, kind of. It's possible. But I feel like he's just not wearing any socks. My money is on no socks. Celeste. Celeste always has a good analysis here. I believe Joan will be with chalk. It's the lukewarm soap that swayed her decision. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's the little things that get you, right? You never know. Ariane says, I meant they don't care about daylight savings. They care about their food. Yeah, it's true. The cats just care about the food. So it's a bit of a, we have to make a few logical leaps to get from daylight savings time to cat food. But I think there is correlation. Let's see. Cat Lady says rum is delicious. Duh. I mean, I don't disagree. I always stuff my leftovers in a pie crust and serve it with gravy. Thanksgiving leftover pie. Oh man, guys, I want to do this now. This sounds good. Ooh, this is a good idea. Yes. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's see. Celeste says, "What is my book about?" So I don't know. I don't want to give. It's one of these things. Like if you give too much away, or if you are doing something and you promise too much about it, then you kind of get nervous about getting it done. I mean, but basically, like it's a sort of mystery. And the idea was there's this genre called gothic horror, which is usually like set way in the past, like in castles and stuff. But I was sort of like, what if there was a town that was kind of like a gold rush ghost town kind of town, and the gothic horror mystery took place there. So my protagonist travels from California to Nevada, and then mystery ensues and a lot of strange, unusual happenings. We'll see how it goes. Steph says, yes, long distance could work. Chalk is closer than Guy. Ooh, Chalk with the kilometer advantage. Joan said she traveled back and forth a few weeks at a time. Sounds reasonable. Mm. Rack up those, where are these people? It's probably more east, right? Or Midwest. Probably not Alaska. Rack up those United miles, I guess. Um, Evil Eye, I always get the killer stares. Exactly. Yeah. These cats are going to riot. Um, that was the thing with David Gingris's cat, because he was like, well, the cat wants to be fed. And the cat's climbing on the desk and climbing on papers. I have a cat who climbs up. He never gets up on my work desk until he's like, let's have dinner. And then I have another cat who, if I am in the master bedroom bathroom, he will, and it's near dinner time and he's hungry. He will go in there, go in the bathtub, climb up the side of the bathtub on the other side, and start smacking the what are these? The blinds, the string. Like each string is on its own thing with a little wooden handle, and he just starts smacking those against the wall. Like he's like, "Let me annoy you until you feed me, sir." Grill says, I was surprised by the Delphi verdict. I did not disagree with it. I felt reasonable doubt existed, but still think the Delphi verdict was correct. Interesting. Everything I saw, I was not convinced. I don't think I could have. Now, here's the thing. This is me talking as somebody who watched some YouTube videos. I wasn't convinced. Uh, doesn't mean I think the guy was innocent. I just wasn't convinced one way or the other. Now, when you're literally in the jury, you get to probably see and hear things that maybe people who, if you don't watch every single YouTube video, if you don't get a court feed, if you're not in the gallery, they see so much and they get everything. And they get to see people in person, close up, answer questions and give their testimony. And I think that counts for a lot, I suppose, compared to, hearing reports on YouTube. So I don't know. It's a tough call. Celeste says, soup. Uh, you meant to say soup where? I don't know. It's fine. Soup is good. Steph says, I make stuffing fritters. Ooh, those sound good too. I like it. Do it. Thanksgiving pie, stuffing fritters. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm getting hungry. This is great. The Thanksgiving pie idea sounds like a great use of leftovers. I agree. Michelle says those sound good too. Um, St. John's is the oldest city in North America. We have castles. Ooh, um, spooky. Celeste says I love to bake sweet potato pie for Thanksgiving. Ooh, that sounds good too. I bake sweet potatoes in olive oil. That's good. Then I mash them and butter it with eggs, honey, and cinnamon. Ooh, those things are all good. Um, Sounds great. Joan is going to get back together with John's ghost. Yeah, in some of the behind the scenes interviews or whatever, the ITMs, it almost sounds like she's just like, forget these 30 guys. I'm not ready yet. I kind of agree. Let's see what this article says. What does it even say? Um, Joan shed tears with her children before making her man decision. Her man decision. Did AI write this? I wonder if AI wrote this. Carolyn Glines, 8 hours ago, um, on the Golden Bachelorette finale. Parade has the exclusive first look video of the emotional moment from the show airing tonight at 8 p.m. on ABC. Well, we don't need any spoilers here, parade.com. There's no spoilers, right? I don't think so. It says preview clip. We don't need any spoilers. Previews are okay. As fans know, Joan began her love journey. Her love journey with 24 men, but whittled them down. She's got the whittling. Whittled them down to her final two: insurance executive Chalk and ER Dr. Guy. At the end of last week's Men Tell All episodes, viewers saw a finale preview clip in which Joan said, quote, "This is better than any dream I could possibly have. I have two great guys that I can see a future with. That future that was looking bleak now looks very vivid to me. And I never in a million years thought I'd feel love like this again." Wow. End quote. But Parade has learned that on Wednesday's finale, Joan, 61, is still thinking about the memory of her late husband, John. Lunicorn was right. Uh, Throughout the Golden Bachelorette, Joan has wondered if she's really ready for the second great love of her life. Oh boy. The beautiful blonde has been grieving since her husband died of pancreatic cancer. Oh man, that is rough. That is serious business. In January 2021, on episode 4, Joan's suitors performed in a strip show to benefit Stand Up to Cancer. Yeah, and that was good. We enjoyed that. Although Joan has said that John sat her down before he died and told her he wanted her to find love again, she's still expressed guilt. The private school administrator warned her reality TV suitors at one point she might not be ready to move on. Parade's clip from the Bora Bora finale. Sometimes I read these sentences and I'm like, is this real life? The Bora Bora finale shows that Joan was still conflicted as she got ready to choose between Chalk and Guy or wind up alone. Oh no. The Golden Star's grown children's feelings also worried her. Oh my. Wearing a stunning white dress, she was thrilled to greet her daughter Allie and her husband. Oh, and Allie, I guess this is Allie's husband, Noah. This is why commas are important, people. And her oldest son, Nick, and his fiancee, Brooke. Okay, that's good. So we have two sets of relatives here. OMG, Joan said, hugging her loved ones on the island paradise after she'd spent weeks away. I wonder if does the show fly these people to Bora Bora, or do they have to get their own ticket? What do you guys think? Joan said in a confessional, "I'm dying to tell them where I am in this journey." Ooh, spoilers. She updated her family, recalling her start with 24 guys, but now I'm down to 2. That's the most succinct recap of the entire show you could possibly have, I think. Um, the first one is a guy named Guy, because he's never heard that before. Poor guy. He has never heard that joke before. I guarantee it. And there's Chalk. Wow. There's a guy named Guy. Oh, and Chalk. This is amazing. It's a long journey. It's a lot harder than you think when you're this age. You have a lot of other stuff to deal with. And I thought a lot about Dad, she said of their late father, John. A really lot about Dad. Joan got teary eyed and said, I'm sorry. Her daughter Allie began to wipe tears away. Joan went on tearfully, and if I'd loved Dad so much, would I be able to fall in love again? Her son Nick, 34, said, it's refreshing to hear that. That should happen. This shouldn't be easy. Hmm. Okay. Allie noted of their dad, I always call him your husband from above. Oh my. Joan told the cameras, my biggest fear is even though my kids want me to find love, actually seeing me with a person is going to be emotional for them. Tune in tonight to find out what happens on the Golden Bachelorette season finale. And after the rose, final special. Thanks, Parade Magazine. Wow, Parade Magazine. Look at all these links. This is amazing. Oh my gosh. This is overwhelming. Let's catch up on the comments. Gosh, guys. Gorilla BFF loves castles. Could be okay. They sound a little drafty. I don't know. I feel like I would just be cold in a castle. I don't know. Ariana says Gothic horror meets Deadwood kind of thing. Ooh. I'm not sure I know too much about Deadwood. Maybe I need to check that out. Although I don't want to influence my writing too much. Like I don't want to like watch something and then just like copy it 5 minutes later. Celeste says, finally I bake the whole thing again until it's golden brown. Ooh. Man, Thanksgiving food. Sarah says cats are the best. Well, the cats will agree with you. That's for sure. Gorilla says my sentiments exactly. Read Delphi. Yeah. Wild case. Wild stuff. Nick still blames Indy. That's valid and the correct course of action to take at all times. Erica says I made soup last night. Potato leek curry soup. Ooh, that sounds good. Diane says don't eat Chester for Thanksgiving. Well, first of all, Chester is not a turkey. Chester is a rooster. And second of all, I feel like Chester is probably like pretty old because he just sort of camps out by the food. Like he doesn't I don't know, like when the ladies go out in the yard and they're running around and doing this and doing that and he just like finds a spot where he can see everything and he just sort of sits down and just like chills out. He's very chill. Um I don't know. So I'm worried that maybe he's like super old or something. I don't know. I don't know how to tell. Lunicorn says, did Mark soft launch a new relationship? Yes, I think Mark, which I believe is Kelsey's dad, correct? Mark is dating someone, and also Jonathan is dating someone. And the funny thing is, I think both of these guys were like the top two contenders, sort of in the public opinion for the next Golden Bachelor. And I think they're both dating someone right now. So that puts the kibosh on that. I imagine that any of these guys, they were all pretty nice guys and they all had a good time and you know, they all pretty much came off pretty nice as cool guys. I bet they're all just inundated with ladies trying to ask them out at this point after the show. I can't imagine. Gorilla says, I understand she mourns her husband. She always will. Every relationship is different. She can find happiness again one day. That's good. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, we love sweet potatoes. I agree. Can't wait for Christmas as my family gets together and we make tamales. Ooh, yummy. Very good. That sounds delicious. Ooh, toasted almonds. Mm, tasty treats. You guys are still talking about food. I'm way behind on these comments. Let's see. Sarah says the show must pay, I would think. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this show seems real stingy. Like when you go on Bachelor in Paradise, they they like unless you're like a famous person coming on to like host a show or something, host an episode, like you were a former bachelorette or something. When you go on like Bachelor in Paradise, they pay you like $100 a day or something. It's like ridiculous. I don't know. Um, Lunicorn says, I understand she still grieves. Yeah. I don't think the edit didn't need to go so hard about it all the time. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough call. Like when they're doing these edits, they're trying to take a lot of material and dial it down. And I can imagine that they could overwhelm us with this storyline because when you're looking at all this raw material you have and then you edit it down to where Joan is talking about, her first husband, in multiple episodes, as they film it and they have this huge massive material to go through, it probably doesn't feel like they're including that much in the edit. But then when you watch the final product, you might get that sense. That's my thinking. Gorilla says it sure adds drama. That's the other thing. They're looking for anything in this show, I think that could be drama. Like, I wrote a song, let's sing a song. And everybody's like, no, I don't want to sing a song. That seemed like one of the biggest drama points of the whole show. And it was like not really much of anything. Oh yeah, add the toasted almonds. Gorilla says old buildings and high ceilings tend to be drafty. Yes. Lunicorn says I'm entering a mac and cheese competition for Friendsgiving. Anybody have unique recipes? Ooh, mac and cheese, huh? I mean, you can add a lot of interesting things to mac and cheese if you use the mac and cheese as a base, you know, like, I don't know. You could put like really spicy ground beef in there. You could put, tuna in the mac and cheese with some hot sauce. Vegetables of all kinds can go in the mac and cheese. I don't know. Omar, the tilted lawyer, made a mac and cheese on Cooking with Brad over on IT Goatee Brad's channel on a past episode. You could check that out. Sarah says I'm like a human cat. Oh my. Well, apparently I'm a human shaped moose. So we must all have our internal animals. Michelle says, I think Chester's pretty old. Or are you quoting me? I mean, I don't know. How do you tell? Steph says castles are cool if they're filled with non-inanimate objects like Beauty and the Beast. Wait, I mean, I don't know how long I would stick around if the teapots were talking to me. I would probably wonder what's in the water. Celeste says, do you think ABC will pick Charles as the next Golden Bachelor? This is a good question because we know Charles was a fan favorite. And I think it's a possibility. Would he be up for it? I don't know. I don't know if he would want to do it because I feel like he would feel like he's really in the spotlight then. And I didn't get the sense that he was the kind of guy who wanted to be in the full spotlight. You know what I mean? But maybe. Steph says, Michelle, I mix in a little egg and breadcrumbs to hold them together. Ooh, and pants fry. Ooh, our pants are on fire. I'm going to try my air fryer this year. Ooh. Charity said on Instagram yesterday she was posting her recipe. Oh, for mac and cheese. Ooh, Charity's mac and cheese. That would be good to check out. That sounds good. Pan, not pants. I'm disappointed. Eric says I'm also a moose. I have a moose heating pad. Ooh, we can be moose twins. Diane says losing a spouse is hard. My sister still mourns her husband. It's been 5 years. Yeah. I mean, I would, if you were married to someone for a long time, like Joan was, I mean, you're never going to like 100% like be over it, you know? You'll always have your memories and your feelings. You just have to try and, move forward and not, sometimes nostalgia can be kind of a drug and you can't let it distract you from the steps you want to take when you're moving forward. Michelle says I was quoting you. Yeah. Poor Chester. Oh boy. Leslie says Charles is my favorite. He would definitely do it. Oh, that's good to know. He is so confident now and boogied his butt off at a wedding his daughter said. Ooh. Well, Charles has my full support if he wants to be Golden Bachelor. I'm here for it. Michelle says that's what you meant. A moose heating pad. Hmm. I need a moose to keep me warm at night in the castle. Ooh. Well, moose are big. That's for sure. Lunicorn says, "Ooh, maybe I'll do a mac and kimchi or burritos." Mac and cheese burritos? That sounds good. Um, yeah. Ooh. Domino's Domino's pizza. As long as you're not getting Domino's pizza every day for 6 months. I can't recommend that. That doesn't sound healthy, guys. Mac in a blender. Wait, what? Arizona protein shake. Oh no. What? Oh dear. Disturbing. One checker says my mother would put some kind of crumb topping on mac and cheese and bake it. Yes. That sounds good. Breadcrumbs, melted butter. It would get crispy. Yeah, I mean, breadcrumbs and butter will get crispy. Sounds delicious. Christine is here. Says hi. Erica says, I recommend it. It's warm and smells aromatherapeutic. Wait, is this the moose thing? Does it smell like a moose? Or is it one of these things where it like looks like a moose, but it has lavender in it? That would be okay. Smelling like lavender? Okay. Smelling like a moose? I don't know. Michelle says, I have a squishmallow cat that you heat in the microwave. Yeah, there you go. Christine says, hi, I'm new to your channel. Yeah, no worries, Christine. We're just doing the pre-show Bachelorette finale live stream. Since Dave Neal is a busy beaver in Tennessee, and I sort of took over his live stream spot pre-show. And of course, post-show, we've got Bachelor Fan Take and all those good folks doing the post-show lives. So that's good. Let's see. Yes. Oh boy, spirit animals or Patronus. I don't know. When you do, and there's like antlers running around. Christine says I watch the show all the time. Very good. So Christine, who do you think Joan is going to pick tonight? Guy? Shock? Or do you think she will end up alone? Let us know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Exactly. Sarah says all this moose talk is making me hungry. Oh, well, humans have to eat. Let's see. Christine says alone. Oh dear. Well, I do have one more. We have a few minutes left, so probably have like 7 minutes left. Let's take a quick look at this Life and Style article and see if we can learn anything different compared to the what were these guys? Parade magazine. Joan says she's in love with one of her final two men in Golden Bachelorette finale preview. Ooh. Oh. Celeste loves mooses. Well, that's good. Like in a stew. Oh boy. I'm in danger. The Golden Bachelorette star Joan Vasso says that she's I love how they're like, quote, she is quote unquote in love, wink wink, with one of her final two men in a teaser clip for the final episode. Quote, I came on this journey because there's an empty hole in my life that John left. I've spent so much time holding back, Joan said. I think we heard that clip, but I feel happy about my future now. So that's good. The clip continued with Chalk explaining that he could see himself with Joan the rest of his life and called the feeling, quote, special. I mean, Chalk is quite the wordsmith, guys. Meanwhile, Guy declared that he had fallen in love with Joan. Quote, my intentions are to get down on my knee, the ER Doctor 66 said in a private confessional. Uh-oh. That sounds like number 2 talk to me. What do you guys think? I don't know. That's what is this? Who do you want to see as next Golden Bachelor? Who the heck are these people? Jeff Cameron, Brad Pitt. Guys, how old is Brad Pitt? Is Brad Pitt old enough to be on the Golden Bachelor? Oh my gosh, guys. How did this happen? Grandpa John. Who is that? Grandpa John. Is that Gabby Wendy's grandpa? Let's see. Andy Cohen. Andy Cohen for Golden Bachelor? What is happening? Who are these people? Life and Style magazine. Who wrote this? Catherine Schaffstall. Catherine Schaffstall. I think AI wrote this whole thing. I don't think if I don't see Catherine Schaffstall commenting in my chat in like 30 seconds, this is written by AI. Let's see. Both Chalk and Guy seemed confident in their relationships with Joan. Well, the leading lady explained she had an important realization while filming the finale episode. I woke up this morning and I realized it actually happened. I had only been in love with one person, more than one now. Oh dear. She had an epiphany. She woke up. It's probably coffee withdrawal. I don't know if it's really an epiphany. Maybe. We'll see. Joan and John were married for 33 years. Okay, we've been through that. Um, Throughout the debut season of The Golden Bachelorette, Joan has been open about the guilt she felt pursuing relationships after her marriage. That's true. She also credited the show for helping her grieve John's death. Okay, that's good. I really struggled with that in the middle of the season. Okay. The Bachelor gives you access to psychiatrists that are actually at the mansion with you on the show, and so I did that. Ooh, that's nice. I actually had an appointment with them, and we talked about what it would be, why it was so hard for me to move on. Okay. Um, okay, and they're like, "Well, that's fine." Why? Well, that's fine. During the process, Jones said she was instructed to imagine she had a balloon in each hand. While one balloon represented John, the other was this other person that you have feelings for. You don't have to let go of the one to have this one also. This is a weird this is a weird analogy. What if humans only had like one hand? You wouldn't be able to do this weird thought experiment. Oh boy. Let's see. There they are. There's Joan and Shock eating fake dinner. I just need to hear that it was okay, Joan shared. I didn't have to not love John anymore. And I didn't know that. Oh, well, it's good she's worked through some of this stuff. I evolved a lot over the season. That's good. Come on, where's the preview? Is this it? Okay. I feel like I grew. I don't ever think I would be where I am today if I hadn't done this because it kind of gave me the motivation. Yeah. To get through some of these emotions quickly. Okay, because I wanted to end up with someone. There's nothing like a deadline to get people working, I guess. Oh my gosh, there's no preview in here. I don't know. Anyway, we are almost out of time, guys. Let's catch up on the comments. I got to find out where the comments are. Celeste loves mooses. Diane is secretly a squirrel. Celeste says Brad Pitt is 60. I think that is starting to get into the age range here for the Golden Bachelor. There's no way Brad Pitt would do Golden Bachelor, though. I mean, give me a break. Who's Grandpa John? I thought that was Gabby's grandfather, if I'm not wrong. Christine says yes to something. Yeah, everybody's saying Brad is 60. AI probably wrote this. Brad Pitt never ages, right? He doesn't look 60. Whatever looking 60 is supposed to be. Catherine Shopstall is Chase J. Jones' apprentice. Oh my gosh, guys. Get the subpoenas ready. Life and Style Mag, we're coming for you. Does Andy Cohen have a partner spouse? That's a good question. I don't know. Gorilla says AI is pretty good. I find on YouTube they repeat the beginning 3 times randomly. It's weird. I feel like I've seen some weird videos on YouTube that are clearly like, they're at least like somebody wrote a script and had some computer voice read the script. Like they didn't actually record a human reading the script. But I don't know if they're actually now you can have AI write the script and you can probably have AI read the script. So you can just do the whole thing. It's creeping me out, guys. It's creeping me out. Lunicorn says that sounds like number 2 talk to me, Bruce the Moose. Oh, well, I mean number 2 in the ranking of I'm just gonna move along. Rosalind Duke says I'm late. Well, I mean, we forgive you, Rosalind. Gorilla says, until then, I thought it was pretty convincing. Okay. Michelle has confirmed that Grandpa John is Gabby's grandpa. That's good. Okay. He was a character for sure. Miss Danielle says I can hold 2 balloons in one hand. Well, Danielle, you're going to end up with a lot of suitors then, because you'll be able to just load up the balloons, according to these therapists. I don't know. Let's see. Way to point out the hand analogy is not inclusive to the disabled. Yeah, I mean, what if one of your arms got ripped off in a, your rooster like went rogue and took over your tractor and ran you over and your arm got chopped off and guy in the ER had to stitch you back up. How many balloons are you going to be holding? Oh boy. That was weird. Steph says, I make balloon garlands. I can hold 8 balloons, no strings. Ooh, no strings attached, guys. When Steph is making the balloons. Michelle says, Grandpa Joe, according, oh, that's not, it's Grandpa John, not Grandpa Joe. Grandpa Joe is Charlie's 96-year-old grandpa from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh boy. Uh, Unicorn is funny. Erica says you can tie balloons around your wrists. I mean, Joan can just she can just get some paracord and just she can love all the guys. I don't know. I don't know, guys. We are almost at the top of the hour. We got to get going. I can hold balloons in my teeth. Oh boy, I keep my newest love balloon in my mouth. Okay. The article said Joe. I thought it said John. Okay. Anton, enhance. Let's go back. Enhance, enhance, enhance. Grandpa John. Let's vote for Grandpa John. Let's do it. I can't. I just want to view the results. I am not going to give you an email address. Lifestyle Mag. I'll be getting emails for the rest of my life. Tie them to your house and go to South America. Yeah, like up. That's a lot of ladies or guys. Gorilla says, John Mulaney makes it fun. The Charlie Chocolate Factory grandparents. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. I think we've figured out the previews. I think we've got it all figured out. We've covered the stories. We've covered the chat. We've got some Thanksgiving recipes. I think we've done a good job here tonight. So let's all go. I think the stream will redirect to that umbrella guy automatically. If you're not into, if you're into that umbrella guy, I think Megan Fox is going to be on there. If you're not watching Golden Bachelorette, otherwise, maybe there's some other reality TV you're going to watch. Whatever it is you're doing, have a great night. Oh boy. Have a great night. I'm going to roll the outro. And then we're going to, the finale is going to happen. And whatever happens is going to happen. All right, guys. Thanks so much. I am Bruce Morgan with the Bruce Morgan Show. Thanks again. Talk to y'all later, guys. Oh, boy.